Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday, the 16th day of July. It's Artificial Intelligence Appreciation Day. So I don't know how long we've been celebrating this. I know AI has been around a little while, but it's become more prevalent recently. So all of the artificial intelligence listening, we appreciate you. And I'm not just saying that so you won't kill us. Guinea Pig Appreciation Day today as well. We also appreciate the guinea pigs. National Atomic Veterans Day today. National Cherry Day. National Corn Fritters Day. National Fresh Spinach Day. National Personal Chef Day. And National Wedding Invitation Day. All of those things happening on this Tuesday. It's also World Snake Day. You know what? I've never really been afraid of snakes. It's never been a big thing. Are you afraid of snakes?
No, not
I know
really.
There's some people really freak out about
They'll
snakes.
startle you.
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
not
a big
afraid
deal.
of them. No,
No, it's never been my thing. I'm also not afraid of Charlie, and we have Tuesdays with Charlie coming your way here in a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Charlie has Parkinson's. Recently, Charlie started wearing a bracelet from Vitatech Healing.
I'm an avid golfer, and I was going to give it up this year. I just deteriorated that much. Now I'm back to golfing, enjoying it, having a good time. I just can't stress enough how good it is.
Click on radiosavings.com to hear more of Charlie's story and find out how Vitatech Healing is helping others with ADHD, fibromyalgia, autism, and more. Plus, find radio-only savings by clicking the link at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com. Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. So, are you a Zoom meeting camera off person or a camera on person, Heidi? Yeah, if you leave your camera on as nature intended, chances are you plan to stick around at your current position for a while. New research published in the Harvard Business Review found that going camera on correlated with sticking around at the job. Analysis looked at 40 million video meetings. They determined that people who left their companies within a year enabled their cameras during the meetings. Wait, what does that mean?
That's backwards.
Yeah. 18% of the time.
I will say,
compared to 32% of the time for employees who stayed longer. Okay, I didn't finish the sentence.
this to me has nothing to do with employment.
No, same
even
here.
when I'm talking to just friends, I have
Yeah.
a friend who always likes to chat
the
like
Zoom
that, and I'm
thing?
like,
Yeah.
no, look, just call me because I'm not turning on my camera.
Yeah, researchers noted that employers have significant numbers of workers who elect not to activate their cameras during meetings. They should probably look into staff engagement issues. Here's why I don't do it. Because I don't even look at what other people are doing because it's so distracting.
I'm so distracted.
When I am
by
watching
them.
that, I'm
I
like,
can't stand
wait,
it.
were you talking to me? I'm sorry, I was
Can't
busy.
stand
Mike,
it.
what's going on behind you? Is that a circus?
Well, I watch myself.
I know.
I'm like, do I look
just-
stupid?
Yeah.
Oh, look at my double chin. I better
Yeah.
change my angle.
I do. I got way more than two. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
It's rad. It's bad. It's 80s. The coolest rock vacation of the summer. Retromania Live. August 21st through 25th, the Mansion Theater. Starring Vince Neil, Bobby Brown, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Night Ranger, Tom Kiefer, Tiffany, Lou Graham, Pauly Shore, celebrity autograph signing, costume parties, and more. Single day tickets on sale now at RetromaniaLive.com. Produced by Branson Star Entertainment.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that every year in June, a bizarre festival takes place in the village of Castrillo de Murica near Burgos in
I
Spain?
did not know.
Men dress as the devil and then
Oh.
jump over babies who were born in the last year.
Whoa.
Known
okay.
as El Colacho. The strange custom is part of the countrywide Corpus Christi celebration, but it only happens in this small village. So
Okay,
it's
that's
supposed to be
weird.
it's supposed to be good luck for that kid, apparently.
Ah.
So, unless they miscalculate their jump. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. Paramount has released the first Gladiator 2 trailer, offering a look at the Ridley Scott long-promised sequel to his Best Picture-winning film from the year 2000. So, yeah, there's a sequel coming out next year, or I guess it's later this year, but it's a sequel to a movie from 24 years ago.
Okay.
It's going to hit theaters November 22nd. And Halle Berry and Glenn Close are set to star alongside Kim Kardashian in a Hulu legal drama from Ryan Murphy. First announced in December, it's titled All's Fair, As reported at the time, Kardashian will play a successful divorce lawyer who leads an all-female law firm in L.A. So that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Glenn Close, by the way, will be the producer of this as well as starring in this. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. Charlie has Parkinson's. He started wearing a bracelet from Vitatech Healing, and he's noticed a difference, even while sleeping.
Once I got in bed, I couldn't roll over. I couldn't move. I was just whatever position I was in, just a chore to get out of bed. And now everything is so much better.
Click on RadioSavings.com to hear more of Charlie's story and find out how Vitatech Healing is helping others with ADHD, fibromyalgia, autism, and more. Plus, find radio-only savings by clicking the link at RadioSavings.com. That's RadioSavings.com. Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. There's some Walmart stores that are experimenting with what they are calling a sensory-friendly experience to make shopping trips easier for people with disabilities, people who are sensitive to busy environments, and people who are just looking for some peace and quiet.
That'll be a challenge
while
for
they do their
Walmart.
thing. Well, they're doing it at certain times, on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays at participating stores only. The lights are lowered, the music is completely off, and no announcements are made. TVs in the entertainment section display a blue screen and, of course, are silent. While the idea is not a new idea, it is becoming more popular with grocery stores, toy stores, and even theaters dabbling in the practice. A Walmart spokesperson points out that the program is not only good for those with sensitivities, but also for those who prefer to spend a bit more time and not feel rushed as they might during prime shopping hours. So that's kind of interesting that they're doing that. And, that's not something that is a need for me, but I could see where if people like that, if they need that, cool. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to do it. And a man who began picking up litter to help his mental health says that now his whole family is spending quality time together, cleaning up trash. And they do it together with others now as well.
Well, that's
They've picked up
fantastic.
13 tons of trash. After struggling with severe depression, 32-year-old Mike Scotland found himself by the bank of a river in his hometown of Aberdeen, England. Surrounded by litter and ready to take his own life, he
Yikes.
changed his mind. But whenever Mike would pass the river, the mounds of rubbish would remind him of that dark day. So he decided, you know what? I'm going to start cleaning that up. Soon, another person offered to help, and then Mike decided to start a litter pickup group. Over the next few months, community cleanup collected almost 30,000 pounds of litter, pulled a whopping 5,500 pounds of metal from the bottom of the river.
Wow.
Mike is now a father of 3, and the whole family comes along to help pick up litter regularly, including his 5-year-old son, Lucio, who said he picked up his first piece of trash when he was a toddler, and he says that it's really uplifting to see that there are a lot of people out there that want to do good.
Nice.
How cool is that? Scoop of the day comes your way.
Turning a very dark
courtesy-
moment into a very positive
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. Comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We reach out to my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
What happened? They used to call me on Tuesdays.
We used to call you, but now we have
Now
you.
you've been coming in.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
have
really
you
nice.
secluded in the studio all by yourself here with us. It's way better. Way better.
If I blink, call the cops because they got me hospital. Oh, you can't see me, can you?
No. What do you have going on over there? You got some good stuff?
Well, sure I do.
All right. What do you got?
Did you know in the U.S., Frisbees outsell footballs, baseballs, and basketballs combined?
Oh, wow.
Really?
I suppose that Frisbee golf, when that took off, that really probably
That
increased the
surprises
sales of
me.
Frisbees a bunch.
You ever
Because-
tried that?
You know, I
haven't.
I've not tried it officially, but a friend had some Frisbee golf, and I tried just throwing it, like, just to see how it go. It didn't go well. So after I went and got his Frisbee out of traffic, then I said I probably won't do that again.
That's the stupidest game I've ever heard of.
Have you tried it?
No, it's stupid. Despite a population of over 1 billion, China has only about 200 family names.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's cool.
confusing.
It is confusing, but it's also kind of cool.
And like one hung low and
What?
that's a Chinese name.
It probably is. Yeah, we're going to just go with that.
Look it up in the phone book.
I don't need any more examples, Charlie. I appreciate that. That was nice.
Well, then here goes. For some reason, speaking about China, more people speak English in China than the United States.
I don't
Oh, no
doubt that
kidding.
one bit.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
That is very cool.
Hey, then this has nothing to do with it, but do you like oysters?
I don't.
I've never had oysters, so I don't know.
What are you, a communist?
No, I just never got around to trying them. They don't have those at places I hang out. I've never seen them hand oysters out of fast food window.
And if they did, you wouldn't want to
I'll
try
take some
them.
Mick
Well, no,
oysters
you-
to go.
You wouldn't want to try them.
No. Do you like them, Charlie?
I love them.
Oh, see, now I got to try them.
Did you know in its lifetime, an oyster changes its sex from male to female and back several times?
Really? I've had an oyster cracker. Do they do that too?
No,
I know.
you idiot.
I'm just trying to relate. That's all.
You don't tell people you know me. do you? I hope not.
I wear my Tuesdays with Charlie fan club shirt once in a while.
Do you know Johnny Appleseed? Remember his story?
Yeah.
He went across the world planting
Yeah.
apple
Yeah.
Across
things.
the United States. Yep.
Do you know why he did that?
To plant apples.
Yeah.
Is there more to it than that?
Yeah. Did you know why he did
Oh,
it?
I don't know why. I just
Okay,
did.
why?
He was selling apple seeds.
So that people could use apple cider to make alcohol.
No kidding.
Oh,
I think the boy had a problem.
That could be.
we might want to look that one up too.
I'm not going to look up any more facts from Charlie. I'm just believing them to be true-ish.
Okay, I got two things here about nature.
Oh, okay. What's the first one?
Well, let's do this one first. If you feed a seagull Alka-Seltzer, its stomach will explode.
Ooh, don't do that.
That's mean.
Well, who tried that to learn that?
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, I don't
sick.
know.
Whoever it was.
Somebody was experimenting, apparently.
I bet there's alcohol involved in that.
I bet there was.
Probably.
Thanks to
Hey,
Johnny
then-
Appleseed.
Yeah.
Okay, just in case you care, it was discovered on a space mission that a frog can throw up.
A frog can?
Yep.
Why'd they have a frog on a space mission?
Well, it took him along as a pet.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just don't understand. What were they getting him drunk on the space station or what?
Apparently, you don't know the true concept of this show.
Yeah, you are asking a lot of questions.
I
Heidi.
really am.
Yeah, you should never ask me questions. I'm done.
Oh, you're all finished
Okay.
up? Well, I got a question for you, Charlie.
Okay.
All dogs are banned from Antarctica since 1984. Why? Why are
Because-
dogs banned from Antarctica?
Because they poop on the snow and ice and then it melts and it's terrible.
No, do you know why, Heidi?
I do not.
The ban was made because of the concern that these dogs could spread disease to the seals.
There you go.
So,
That's what I
yeah,
said.
So that's exactly what Charlie said.
That's what I said.
That's pretty close to what Charlie. That's not even close to what he said.
Well, it almost is.
Yeah. Well, Charlie, thanks for coming in. It's always fun to have you in here, and I enjoy talking to you. And even though I can't see you because that giant monitor's in the way,
How do you know it's really me?
I can tell. I can tell by your voice. Well, thanks for stopping in, Charlie.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law, right there. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Charlie has Parkinson's. Recently, Charlie started wearing a bracelet from Vitatech Healing.
I'm an avid golfer, and I was going to give it up this year. I just deteriorated that much. Now I'm back to golfing, enjoying it, having a good time. I just can't stress enough how good it is.
Click on radiosavings.com to hear more of Charlie's story and find out how Vitatech Healing is helping others with ADHD, fibromyalgia, autism, and more. Plus, find radio-only savings by clicking the link at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Almost 80% of millionaires drive used cars. That's kind of cool. And I remember reading a thing about Warren Buffett and the vehicle that he drives. It was a paid for, like a really old car. And
A new vehicle is
Yeah.
the worst investment you can
yeah,
make.
and he was like, it just doesn't make sense to buy a new car. Dude,
doesn't.
you're a billionaire.
It doesn't. He's right.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A lion's roar can be heard from more than 5 miles away. Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
An average dairy cow produces 4 times her weight in manure every year.
Yeah.
Wow. Yikes. How about this fun fact for you, Heidi?
What's that, John?
When you snap your fingers, it moves at about 20 miles per hour to make the
Oh.
snap noise.
Interesting.
I can only snap my right hand, by the way. This is my left hand. Yeah, it it doesn't work.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. Our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The stomach of an adult can hold 1.5 liters of material. I am pretty sure mine is bigger than that. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
It's rad. It's bad. It's 80s. The coolest rock vacation of the summer. Retromania Live. August 21st through 25th, the Mansion Theater. Starring Vince Neil, Bobby Brown, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Night Ranger, Tom Kiefer, Tiffany, Lou Graham, Pauly Shore, celebrity autograph signing, costume parties, and more. Single day tickets on sale now at RetromaniaLive.com. Produced by Branson Star Entertainment.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. Stats show 5% of us are deathly afraid of these.
Spiders.
No, birds. Yeah, 5% of the population deathly afraid of birds.
Birds are lovely.
Yeah, and the thing you need to know, birds are more afraid of you, so you're probably going to be just fine. I'm not saying that nothing could ever happen. Something could happen, but I wouldn't let it worry you too much. All right, that is your... what was it again? Oh, yeah, your Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Charlie has Parkinson's. He started wearing a bracelet from Vitatech Healing, and he's noticed a difference, even while sleeping.
Once I got in bed, I couldn't roll over. I couldn't move. I was just whatever position I was in, just a chore to get out of bed. And now everything is so much better.
Click on radiosavings.com to hear more of Charlie's story and find out how Vitatech Healing is helping others with ADHD, fibromyalgia, autism, and more. Plus, find radio-only savings by clicking the link at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com. Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A British man climbed a 3,560-foot mountain with a clothes dryer strapped to his back.
What?
Yeah, Tommy Dunford scaled a place in Wales previously known as Snowdon while carrying the hulking 88-pound appliance to raise money for renovations to a local rugby team clubhouse where he is the coach. To train for the feat, the 32-year-old spent his evenings walking around the hills of his hometown with this tumble dryer strapped on his back.
Jeez.
The challenge so far helped him raise over 6,000 pounds, which Dunford called amazing. He's described his climb as, quote, really hard, and he said, it was a relief that I got to the top, but at that point, I was only halfway done. I realized I have to head back down
how are you
again with this heavy load.
That would be tough going back down.
It was a 9.5 mile full round
cow.
trip. So, yeah. Anyway, it's cool that he did that, but it's also kind of weird.
It's a little...
Yeah. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. List today includes childhood medical myth-busting things. So like ginger ale relieving stomach aches. They say, no, actually ginger can, but the ginger ale, not really. Not so much. And
Does
they're saying,
the ginger in the ginger ale help or no?
Yeah, and the carbonated beverage can actually make your pain worse. So they're saying depending on what you have, it could actually make it worse. I've got all the details in the show notes. How about gum stays in your stomach for 7 years? No, that's not true. They say it's gone in a couple of days. You should not swim for 30 minutes after eating. This myth stems from a theory that blood flow would be diverted from your arms and legs to help digest the food. They're saying that as they actually researched this, they realized that's not a thing. Huh. Chicken soup cures a cold. This one's been around for a long time. Chicken soup is warm and it's comforting, but it's not really a cure. Drinking any sort of hot liquid would actually help you clear that stuffed sinuses. So if you don't have chicken noodle soup and you're like, I'm in trouble, no, even warm water would help. And the last one, you'll ruin your eyes if you sit too close to the TV. They say it's not going to damage your eyes, but it's probably not going to help them either. So all of the details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of radiosavings.com. Our quote today is from Millie Kentner from the TV show Freaks and Geeks. That character said, "No, thank you. I prefer to get high on life." I like that. That's actually a great quote.
It is.
And that's one that if anybody ever offers you anything, you say that. You're quoting Millie. Then you'll be cool. I like it. I've not seen the show Freaks and Geeks. I've actually seen it's on one of the streaming services now, and I've heard good things. I'm like, maybe I should watch that. But again, anything with a lot of episodes, I'm afraid to get started.
Exactly.
Because then we're going to sit and watch it all. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of radiosavings.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. And this story is one of those heartwarming stories. It's not something that, like somebody's life was saved. It's not something like where somebody who became a hero. But in a sense, a whole team of people became a hero to a little girl. The story starts at Disney World. A 5-year-old girl from England came all the way to Disney World to celebrate and have fun, and she brought her teddy bear along for the journey. Well, after being at Disney World and getting photos with a bunch of different princesses, and there's a photo on the story here of Mickey's, is it his girlfriend or his wife, Minnie Mouse?
I think it's his girlfriend. I don't know that there was ever...
Minnie Mouse and this young lady are standing there getting her photo taken with the Mickey ears or the Minnie ears, and then she's got her teddy bear in this photo. Well, after a couple of days there, they get back to the room one day and realize, oh no, the teddy bear is gone. And they search for it high and low, and they can't find it. And they reach out to the people at the park saying, hey, has anybody turned this in? And nothing had been turned in. And lo and behold, now it's time for the trip to be done. And this little girl is heading back home without her teddy bear. And she had a great time at Disney. But, at the end of the day, she's going to remember missing her bear. So she gets home, and that is where the coolest thing happened. A few days later, she gets a package in the mail from Disneyland. And this package has her teddy bear inside. And they said, we never thought in a million years we'd get this back. Disney's a massive place. There's like 5 parks. There's no way anyone's going to find this bear and hand it in and then get it to us. But that's exactly what happened. Isn't that cool?
That's a nice, happy ending.
And the little girl sent a note back. It says, a note to Mickey Mouse. Dear Mickey, thank you for finding Jofi. Love, Lonnie. So, and there's a photo here of the teddy bear. It's adorable little bear, too. So I'm glad she got the teddy bear back. And it looks like everybody had a good time and, crisis was averted. So, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.